How you doing? So, making videos again. I thought I'd come outside because the video that gets the most watched is the one that has an outdoor scenery. No one likes the Batcave. I've got a new little mic, but I didn't learn the instructions and I couldn't get it working this morning, so the audio probably sucks. They've got fans running on this building here, but nonetheless, let's get into it. I wanted to talk, excuse me sweating, I just got back in the gym, first time in 7 weeks, and it sucked. It was too crowded and, you know, just, I didn't feel comfortable. People sat on the floor doing business on their phones and stuff. So I'm gonna have to find a little area. But anyway, we're gonna get in shape and I hope you do in 2026. Now, I did a consult session the other day with a few people, and they asked, they've got a hero product, they've got two hero products, an AM formula and a PM formula. And they asked a really great question, and that was, when we've got the money for the third formula, should we bring out a pro version of one of those two? And the answer to the question is absolutely not. The pro, or as we know in the industry to be called the black version, if you follow Onnit, they have Alpha Brain Black. I think Muscle Farm have a black version, and black usually means just powerful. If it's pre-workout, extra caffeine and so on. It's the, you know, if your hero product's $59, the black will usually be $79, $89. And it's for the hardcore people that want massive stimulation, etc. The problem you've got when you release a black version, when you've only got a couple of products and you're not dealing with, say, a pre-workout where some people will want something extreme and some people won't. If you do a pro version of, say, or a black version of a hair, skin and nails or a collagen, what you're going to do is make your standard version look underpowered, worthless and of no value. So the only time to bring out a black version would be if you've got something really where there can be a big difference in formulas. An energy drink could have a caffeine-free version and then a black version loaded with caffeine, for example. A pre-workout would be another good example. The time to bring out the black version would be when you've got 6, 7, 8 products, because then, you know, it's not going to divide the market too much because you should be having sales in other areas on other products. But more importantly, that third product is all important. It needs to be something that is going to add more to the range, and just doing a stronger version 2 of an existing product as your third product doesn't make much sense to me. What you want to do is, if you've got an AM formula for energy, you've got a PM formula for sleep, you're looking at people that are low on energy, or probably just think about the customer. It always comes down to the customer. Who is that customer buying that? Well, it's going to be someone that's stressed, someone, maybe perhaps a new mother, maybe it's going to be an office worker, an executive, someone that's taking work home or taking life to bed and can't sleep, and in the morning they're waking up exhausted. So what we've got to do is pick our niche, obviously, and then the third product should be one that falls under that niche that same person can take. What we don't want to do is have a couple of products. We don't want 3 products where a customer can only buy 2. You want to have every product to a certain point, 6, 7 plus products. Not everyone's going to be taking everything. But certainly if you've only got 3 products on your site, you want to make sure that all 3 can be taken by one person and all 3 can be taken together, which means we don't put caffeine in 2 of the products because they take the 2 and they're going to overload on caffeine and not feel great. So you want something that falls under that bracket. You don't want something that, you know, what you don't want to do is a website with a testosterone booster for men and a estrogen booster or menopause formula for women, because you're going to have to spend $3 on your ad or whatever it might be per click, get someone to the site, and suddenly you've stopped them from buying 50% of what you have on offer. So always niche down so that the one person can buy every product. So if you want to do testosterone, then just stick with testosterone for men and get a testosterone, a libido booster, and maybe a pre-workout if that man's feeling like he's in his 40s and it's time to try and get off the couch and get moving again. That's basically it. The third product should not be a black or a pro version. That you can bring in around product 6, 7 or 8. Because all you're going to do is cock block yourself on sales. You're going to say, hey, we got 3 products which we spent 10K each on to get the inventory, and every person can only buy 66%, and you're doing yourself a disservice. So make sure your 3 products can be taken by the same person, because if they've got the money, they're going to want to try them all, and explain on your product pages how the 3 together work really great. So for ladies, it could be a menopause, a sleep formula, and a hair, and maybe a libido or a hair, skin and nails, or something like that. So our ladies can come along and put all three in the cart without any negative interactions, without any overloading of certain ingredients, and you will not stop people buying. You will not stop your customers from maxing out their average spend. All right, I hope that helps. I'm gonna go and get showered. Time to get in shape again. I've had 7-8 weeks off. I've not done anything. But it's 2026, new year. I hope your new year's great, and I hope it starts with a brand new supplement company. If you need any help, hit me up, mark@yoursupplementbusiness.com. See you soon.